Hey everybody, it's Zach from Myshire Farm, and we are back again with another video to help you on your journey with Coturnix quail and becoming more self-sufficient. Now, in this video, I think it's going to be very, very important for anyone and everyone that wants to make a little bit of profit off of their quail. Now, with that being said, I actually won't be doing the video. I have a playlist that she'll get to in just a second, but I have a playlist on our YouTube channel called Quail for Profit. I've got quite a bit of videos on there to help you on your journey to make some money off of your quail, to have them pay for themselves, or maybe add on to extra animals or gardening or extra expenses to be more self-sufficient, whatever the case may be. And I had mentioned the rule of three, and I live by that. Now, I watched my video, and then she sent me this, and I went, yeah, you communicate it much, much better. So let's post that. So I think this video is going to be very, very helpful to a lot of you that are trying to start a business, grow a business, and it just doesn't even have to be about quail. It's pretty much anything that you're starting your entrepreneurship in. It's very, very well done. She has been in the marketing background for quite some time. She is doing a much better job of communicating than I am. And I've got a huge surprise for you later on this week for QuailCon. So make sure at the end of this video or during this video, whatever the case may be, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit a bell. That will say all notifications, some notifications, no notifications, hit all, because I've got a big video coming out this week that if you are coming to QuailCon, you will want to know about. So, without further ado, Linda, if you can take over.
Are you a quail entrepreneur looking for a simple strategy to help you connect with customers and increase your sales? This video is for you. My name is Linda Easton. I am a quail raiser in Sacramento, California. And for many years, I was a marketing consultant until I started a quail business. And now it's what I do full time. I appreciate Zach inviting me here today to help support you in your quail journey, and specifically in creating a quail business that is joyful, rewarding, and profitable. Today's video is about the rule of three. And if you don't know what that is yet, stop and go to the Myshire Farm YouTube channel, Quail for Profit playlist, and find a video there called Selling Points to Grow Your Business. Watch that first because Zach introduces the rule of three there, and this video is a follow-up to his presentation. Okay, in this video, we're going to do three things. Are you surprised? First, we're going to show you examples of the rule of three because they're all around us in everyday life. Secondly, we're going to show you three ways that you can apply the rule of three in promoting your business. And then lastly, we're going to show you some more examples of how quail entrepreneurs like you are using the rule of three. What is the rule of three? Simply put, if you want somebody to remember your message, say three things. Chunk your information into three parts or give three examples. So why the number three? Human brains love patterns, and three is the minimum number used to make a pattern. So it's easier for us to remember when things are presented in sets of three. Plus, and I'm going to date myself here, three is the magic number. When you use the rule of three, you're ensuring that your information is clear, concise, and most importantly, memorable. So what are some examples of the rule of three? Well, think back to your childhood. I mean, what did we all learn? We learned the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s and do, re, mi. Think about childhood stories like the three little pigs, the three bears, the three blind mice, and games like did you play duck, duck, goose, tic-tac-toe, or rock, paper, scissors? I bet you can finish every one of these phrases. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Stop, drop, end, roll. And blood, sweat, and tears. Yes. So actually, Winston Churchill used that phrase to a speech he gave to the House of Commons in World War II. And he didn't actually say it that way. What he said was, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, sweat, and tears. And it got revised and condensed down to blood, sweat, and tears. That's an example of how powerful the rule of 3 is. And Steve Jobs, the late founder of Apple, he was a master at the rule of 3. So if it worked for him, it can definitely work for us. So let's get started. Okay, in this next section, we're going to talk about applying the rule of 3 and show you lots of examples, starting with graphics. And then we'll go ahead and talk about using the rule of 3 in text and conversation with your customers as well. First, I want to show you a couple of non-examples. They're not bad graphics, but the rule of 3 has not been applied. So this is useful properties of quail eggs, and here you have a nice central focus for the eye, and you have text that's well spaced out. It could be made better by using the rule of 3. This is another non-example of the rule of 3. Again, it's got a nice centrally focused image, but lots of text and my eye doesn't quite know where to go. This is an image from Spring Creek Quail Farms in Canada. I believe they distribute into Eastern Canada and the northeastern part of the United States. Their website is worth a look because they really do a good job of applying the rule of 3. As you can see in this example, they've got the 3 eggs. It's a nice central focal point for the eye, and you have 3 main benefits of quail eggs right there presented nicely. This is an example from Maine's Confetti Quail Farm. Allie has organized her price list into chicks, teens, and adults with beautiful use of color and really well organized. This is a graphic that Kelly Connect from Feather Connections shared on the Quail for Profit Facebook group, and it goes over 3 ways to save feed costs. This is a graphic I created for the Quail for Profit group. It's 3 ways to cook quail eggs, and it's organized both vertically and horizontally in sets of 3, so you can easily scan for the information. So to review, you can apply the rule of 3 and take something that's good and make it even better and more impactful. The next thing we're going to talk about are examples of text that apply the rule of 3. So here you can see 3 different product descriptions that I grabbed from off of eBay and Craigslist. So these are descriptive, but they don't really make me excited about buying these products. 12 fertile jumbo brown Coturnix quail hatching eggs. I've got 7-week-old roosters for sale. They're mixed colors, 1 roux and 1 hen, hatched in April. So that leaves me wanting more. You can apply the rule of 3 to kind of pack a lot of information into a short amount of space. And a great example of this is from Spring Creek. And in this product description, it says, these aren't your typical eggs. And here's the sentence that applies the rule of 3. Spring Creek's delicious quail eggs, 1, come from the happiest hens. 2, raised in a cushy environment without hormones or antibiotics. And 3, delivered fresh from our farm to your local store. Now that makes me want to buy those quail eggs. So this next example is a longer product description. There's a lot of information in there, but they did apply the rule of 3 to the first sentence and the last 2 sentences. So I'll read those for you out loud in case the text is too small on your screen. These eggs are from quail, 1, raised with no antibiotics or hormones, 2, in open barns, and 3, in humane, stress-free conditions. Skipping down to the second to the last sentence, quail eggs are perfect for 1, hors d'oeuvres, 2, canopies, and 3, garnishes. Try them 1, hard-boiled, 2, cut in half, or 3, topped with a little creme fraiche and a dollop of caviar. Clear, concise, and memorable. You can also apply the rule of 3 to your About Us page. I found this example from Blaze at Bad Baxter Farm really heartwarming. In her About Us page, it has a beautiful picture of her family, and this one sentence that applied the rule of 3 really stood out for me. Happiness, love, and family are put above all else. Really love that. That sentence makes me feel really good about buying from this farm. All right, and lastly, you can apply the rule of 3 to your customer conversations. Say you have a customer that's going to buy quail chicks from you, and they ask, well, why should I keep quail? I could give them a lot of answers. Like, I bet that you could think off the top of your head of maybe like 20 different reasons why people should keep quail. And I have been guilty of giving customers all 20 reasons, whether or not they want to hear them. So a good thing to do is to take a minute to ask your customer some questions and find out what's important to them. So say you find out from this particular customer that self-sufficiency is a high priority for them. You can go back to that list of 20 reasons in your head and pick 3 that are appropriate to this customer. You can say, oh, did you know that quail hens lay 300 eggs a year? They're very easy to butcher, and their composted manure is great on the garden. If you apply the rule of 3 to any of your graphics, your text, or even your conversations with customers, and you see that it makes a difference, please share with us on the Quail for Profit Facebook page or down below in the comments. We'd really love to hear from you. I've enjoyed my time with you today, and I look forward to chatting with you again.